One party does not have monopoly of insult over others. Mr. Macaroni react to online toxicity. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. Nigerian comedian Mr. Macaroni has reacted over online insult as he tweeted that it amuses him when some people on this app complain about toxicity when they're the same people who call him bastard and all sort of viral names because he doesn't support their candidate. One party does not have the monopoly of insult over others, so practice what you preach. With the election campaign officially started, many people have been left trolling their counterparts over the choice of their candidate for the forthcoming election. And it is not supposed to be so, given that people should seek decent ways of driving home the point without the need of hurling insults at others just because they do not support their own candidate. Mr. Macaroni, as a person who has been agitating for effective government, has been at the end of insult. Last time, the comedian was assaulted by the police over his role at protesting at the Lekki toll gate before he was released. The comedian since then has not stopped voicing out his contempt at ills of the country. Yemi Alade is a Nigerian musician that has made some fortunes for herself thanks to fighting suicide as an access. The Johnny crooner in a post decided to set the record straight for those who might want to address her monetary status. As she shared a post with a caption that reads, "It's wealthy auntie please, not rich auntie." The post definitely be raising some eyebrow as many people might be wondering what the difference between being rich and wealthy, and how much does she have in her accounts that made her qualifies herself as being wealthy. But for her being well, there might be a state of mind for herself, which has harnessed and is trying to get a reputation up to being a magnificent peace of mind. The actress who shared images of herself dressed exotically in a blue outfit really is a lady that knows how to dazzle and show herself in some of the most unique ways, and she has a distinctive look attached to her appearance, which usually flows from in a timely manner. First of all, the first part of the news is about Mr. Macaroni. Mr. Macaroni has been one of the few Nigerian comedians who has used his own popularity to do what is needful. You see, the place you are in, that small position you are, I'm sorry, I'm going to be drifting away a little bit. That small position you have in your office, in your place of work, in your place of business, even if you are a security man, how do you use that office? How do you behave? Even if you're not talking, what is your behavior like? Are you the type that when you resume duty, you get to your place of work by 8 o'clock and you write 7 o'clock because nobody's watching you, or you resume by 7 and you write 6:30? Or are you the type that you are always upright in whatever you do? Now, I'm just using this is my own 2 cents. But the real issue here is, I love how Mr. Macaroni is coming out and stand for good governance. He has not come out to tell you vote for this person. And certainly what he's saying here is, everybody has a choice. Your choice must not be my choice. And in coming out to say, oh, I don't agree with you, it should not be done with hurling insult and using the words that are not okay. You should come out, you feel this person's choice is not okay, you feel it's not okay, or you see something wrong with it, in a very civilized manner, you approach the person. And I've said it before, you don't win people over by insulting them. You don't win people over by being harsh to them. You don't win people over by abusing them. What you do is, in a very civilized manner, even if the person abuses you as a person, the person can come abuse you, say, see you now, you will support this thing, your life done better, see as you be, this one, that one, you understand? Your ability to even remain calm in that situation is going to even keep that person surprised. I follow this person talking, don't follow me talking with you now. You just express yourself in a very civilized manner, air your own views, get them to see reason why your candidate is the one to beat. Okay? But P2B supporters are insulting everyone, even both old and young. There is no body supporters, Atiku supporters, so Obi supporters, so Kwankwaso supporters, so they are all abusive. Why? Because it is the same people, now still electorate. Whether you like it or not. So coming out to say, oh, it will be supporters. Well, I'm not surprised. Why? Because P2B, like I said, this is the first time he's coming out to contest for presidency. So everything that will give him a bad name, they're going to make use of. All right. You insult them, you insult the obedient and expect them to say thank you. Abi, obedient are here for you. Violence. Who taught them how to insult people? The obedient are learning from the masters like Abraham, Lai Mohammed, and the Shomole. Have you forgotten visionless, clueless, anything minus Jonathan? So we'll stop telling lies here. Tinubu is a master and teacher of insults. Why are they like this? Macaroni is a fool. He's a mediocre. He graduated from university with pass without honor. The banned food that looks like chimpanzee. Waiting this man do now? Wait, abuse him. And the thing is, last time I checked, he did not call any party names here. He's just saying that you should practice what you preach. You cannot insult someone and expect praise in return. It does not work that way. They say this life na garbage in, garbage out. So if you're coming out to abuse him, then I be like saying that you go in the follow talk. Okay, you need to get out of Lagos to eat so you can campaign for your because someone gave you an enabling environment in obedience, not obedience. Are you really serious? Enabling environment. Enabling environment. Wow, like really? Enabling environment. I they ask myself, let the same enabling environment be done now. Federal government to 9 do port. I be Tinubu follow do port. Make the federal government make them do ports, not just the one where they for Southeast, but the one where they all around Nigeria. Let them decongest Lagos port by doing other ports, and we go see whether at the end of the day we're not going to be having enabling environment. As owner of Lagos, where you be in Naba, Tinubu should become president without campaigning in Southeast. If you think say president a Southwest thing, you never see anything. And I don't start. Okay, Mr. Macaroni is a foolish man. How is he a foolish man? How is it a foolish man? Why not they like this? It is like the more they tell and say make na no do waiting, no they okay. The more they do am the more. Macaroni, just mind the old trances. Now wow, they didn't insult you. They didn't say those in labor will labor and die in vain. Keep pretending you don't know whose side is riding on bike, deceiving you that he is healthy. Why not they do like this? Mr. Macaroni, APC and PDP needs to be booted out of the system. The disobedient, obituary, a bunch of noisemakers and aggressive Igbo guys, uncultured, docile, senseless. They are a bunch of noisemakers and aggressive Igbo guys, uncultured, docile, senseless, myopic, and dense. They abuse and force people to support their candidate by force, by fire. Who is Macaroni? The bonfire that looks like my you don't see him. Can you now see nobody has the monopoly of insult? That the insult is coming from the electorate, people who are supporters. And who are the people who are supporters? Electorate. Alright, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy.